Happy Flag Day from the Zip, where the only flag we fly is a freaky one. Say that 10 times fast. Ulysses S. Grant, the Civil War general and 18th president of this great nation, lived in Detroit for all of 13 months in the middle of the 19th century. Now, his old house, a clapboard structure of no special distinction, is moving from the state fairgrounds to the Eastern Market area. Between us, it's kind of a dump, so we expect Sanford Nelson will soon snap it up to show he's providing affordable housing. Rumor has it that Sasha Obama, the youngest of Barack and Michelle's girls, may be headed to the University of Michigan this fall. When asked for comment, stable genius President Trump was reported to say, "What's wrong? Couldn't get into Penn like me?"
It's called fake news.
And in this week's edition of Creepy Michigan State University News, super creepy ex-med school dean William Strample was found guilty of failing to properly supervise notorious pervert Larry Nassar. And we look forward to whatever next week brings us from the school that cannot win. The latest Michigan presidential poll shows that former Vice President Joe Biden leads President Trump by 11 points. No idea why the pollsters stacked Trump against only Biden when Bernie, the only leading candidate with a soul, also showed a double-digit lead on the president in Michigan last week. But the fix appears to be in, my good people. Hold on to your hats, because the climate apocalypse is upon us. Anyway, that wasn't the scripted joke. Let me pick back up here. Not surprising to see Biden leading Trump. Guess who else is more popular than Trump in Michigan? The guy who founded Jobbie Nooner. I think that guy with his tongue out may be running Trump's campaign in Macomb. Finally, we had actual real-life Sieg-hailing Nazis show up at the Detroit Pride Parade last weekend. It always amazes me how these missing tooth, Mountain Dew for breakfast dorks with ugly goatees can look themselves in the mirror each morning and say, "I am the master race." I guess love is really blind. Turning to sports, sure, Detroit may be the city of losers with our awful teams, but that wasn't the case in 1935 when we were the only city to win championships in the same year in 3 different sports. Boston came close this year, but the Bruins lost the 7th game of the Stanley Cup playoffs in Boston on Wednesday. And speaking of losers, the 4th-place Tigers play host to the Cleveland Indians Friday night at Comerica Park. This painful season is stretching on forever, and we're not even halfway through. But as of now, you're through the zip. Have a great weekend, everyone, and log on to DeadlineDetroit.com throughout the day for all your news needs.